Hey Cloud Gamers, Madden NFL 2021 has landed on Stadia. A little bit behind some of the other platforms, but it has arrived in 4K 60. As we start some challenges here, we've got Google Stadia on the left and Xbox Series X on the right. First of all, if we have a look at a good freeze frame here, you'd be hard pressed to tell the differences between the two, but when you start looking and noticing, it does become a little bit more obvious. However, this is on a PC monitor, which makes it a lot easier to pick up those differences. On a big screen TV, especially from a few feet away, it is barely noticeable between Stadia and the Series X in my opinion, but as we are up close, we can see those differences a little bit more, especially on the character models, and we definitely got that Google Stadia brightness that we normally have. And we can see that the character models seem a little bit wider, a little bit zoomed in to my eye, and also is a lot more vibrant. We've definitely got that Stadia pop, and as we do a side by side here, we can really see those differences quite clearly. It's also worth noting that it does look like it is a custom port on Google Stadia, as we have a completely different menu system to the Series X. The Series X has a horizontal menu for the options, whereas the Stadia menu has a vertical one. Not sure why this is, maybe a difference to support the mobile view as well. As we come to an exhibition match and show some of the cutscenes here, you can see that in the cutscene side there is absolutely zero difference between the two, and you are getting that 4K 60 on Stadia, hence the slight difference in the models here. Again, looking at the coloration, we've got a darker field and we've got brighter character models on Stadia, whereas the Series X seems a little bit flatter. But again, when you're looking at this on a big screen TV, there is hardly any difference. I do have a 200 meg down speed internet, and I have fairly stable Google Wi-Fi as well, so I'm getting as best as I can out of Google Stadia with my Pro subscription. As we switch between Series X and Stadia, showing the Series X on this part, you can see that the pitch is quite a lot clearer, especially if you look down the field. As we come back to Google Stadia, if you look at the character models in the backfield, you see they are a little bit more blurry here, but most of the time you're concentrating on the single characters, and you can see that when you're up close they are very clear. Again, as we switch over to that Series X, you see that big wide menu along the bottom. It's very different to the one on Stadia, so if you are switching platforms it does take a little bit of adjustment. Again, as we see that Series X, we can see the crowd quite clearly in the background, as well as all the players running down the field. As we come back to Stadia, we see that vertical menu. If you look at the crowd at the back, they kind of merge a bit more than they did on the Series X. But as we come back side by side to finish, we can see those plays a little bit more closely. So although the Series X is pushing the 4K 60 with a slightly higher quality, Stadia is definitely pushing 4K 60 at a good enough quality for it not to make much difference, and for the fact that you don't have to worry about all of the downloads and updates definitely makes things a lot simpler. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to be playing NFL on Stadia or Series X or another platform, and what you think of the differences. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest across all cloud gaming platforms, and we will see you next time.